Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my first lesson of 4024 1-2 May June 2021's paper. This is paper 1 and time allocation for this paper is 2 hours and marks are 80, and this is the paper that we have to solve without calculator. This time I will not be going in detail about the general instructions. You can watch my previous lesson in which I have explained all of the instructions in detail. But the important point for this paper is that this paper is without calculator. So before solution of this paper, you should have good command on mental maths skills and the calculation skills, tables and square roots and cubes and the formulas. So let's move quickly to the solution of the paper, and let me turn the paper. 1 says that electronic calculators must not be used in this paper. So it means that whatever working we have to do all of the working mentally. So let's start question number 1. Question 1 says that write 0.45 as a fraction in its lowest term. Fraction with lowest term, that we have to simplify it completely. Very easy question. What we have to do, that we have to write 0.45. Okay, and then how to simplify this? 0.45. Remove the decimal. This goes with this, and I'm left with 45 by 100. 45 by 100. Now think about the suitable table. I hope 5 times 9 and 5 times 20, which is equal to 9 by 20, and this is the final answer. And I have to fill up the final answer on the answer space as well. This is 9 by 20. Moving to the second question, which says write these fractions in order of size starting with the smallest. Okay, recall the rule that how to write the fractions in order of size. We have to think about the denominators, and we have to make the denominator same for all of the fractions which are given, and for that purpose we have to take the LCM, and LCM for 5, 10 and 20 will be 5 ones are, 5 twos are, and 5 fours are. And again, the concepts of D1 has to be really strong to all of my students, so that you can attempt these small questions easily. 1, 1 and 1. Now look, 5 to the 10 to the 20. It means first of all we have to make the denominator same for all of the fractions. So 4 by 5 will be equal to, as the denominator is 5 and LCM is 20, 5 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, 5 to the 10 to the 20. So how can I turn this 5? Means that I have to multiply and divide this fraction by 4, and this will become 16 by 20, and then 7 by 10 equals to 7 multiplied by 2 and 10 multiplied by 2, which is equal to 14 by 20. And moving to the third fraction which is given in the question, that is 17 by 20. So as the LCM and the denominator is same, so we are not going to do anything with this. Now the simplified forms or the same denominator form that we are getting are 16 by 20, 16 by 20 and 14 by 20 and 17 by 20. Now recall the rule: when the denominators are same, then the smaller numerator will be giving us the smaller answer, and the larger numerator will be giving us the larger answer. So according to that rule, here the smallest one is numerator is 14, then the second is 16, and the third one is 17. So it means that 14 by 20 we have this form for 7 by 10. So the ordering will be 7 by 10, 7 by 10, and then 16 16 by 20 is for 4 by 5. 4 by 5. And then the last one is 17 by 20. And now I have to write down the answer here. 7 by 10. And then 4 by 5. And 17 by 20. Really easy question. Here we just have to keep the rule in mind that in case of the different denominators, take the LCM and make the denominator same for all the fractions. Then you can get the answer easily, and never write the answer in form of the working that you have done. Always give the answer in form of the original question. And let's move to the next question. Question says, complete the description of the symmetry of each shape. And here we can see the shape has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 equal parts, and 3 of the parts are the shaded one and 3 are not shaded one. And we have to state the lines of symmetry and order of rotational symmetry as well. So if we recall the concept of symmetry, symmetry means to divide something into equal halves. So let's observe that if I am keeping the ruler at this place and I'm folding the half part of this shape, I can see that this shaded portion will be overlapped on this shaded portion, and again this black portion will be overlapping the black, and the half of the white portion that is underneath this ruler, that will be coming over here on the other half. So it means we will have how many lines? One of the line of symmetry can be at this place. Let me draw this. But it has to pass through the middle. Excuse me if it is not. Yes, it's passing through the middle, because symmetry means to divide something into equal halves. Symmetry means to divide something into equal halves. And same, if I am keeping the ruler in this way, you can see, students, I'm going really slow because this is again one of the important concepts where you have to involve your imagination as well. Then the second line of symmetry can be drawn at this place, and the third line of symmetry, if I'm keeping the ruler in this way at this place, then you can see that half of the black portion which is on the right hand side can be overlapped after folding on this part, and half unshaded part over here, and this black will be overlapping this black portion and white on white portion. So I can have one more line of symmetry over here. So there are 3 lines of symmetry here. And now let's talk about the order of rotational symmetry. For order of rotational symmetry, you can see that how many times after keeping one point fixed, you give the rotation to this shape and you get the identical shape. One way of getting this type of questions is that you have to observe the pattern carefully, and you can see the shape has been divided into 6 equal pattern parts, and out of those 6 parts, 3 are equally shaded and 3 are not shaded. So this is also one of the way to keep the order rotational symmetry in the mind. The shape has order rotational symmetry 3. Moving to the next part, that says to state the lines of symmetry. As we know that line of symmetry is the line that divides the shape into equal halves. After folding like this or like this. What we can say that for this triangle, if I'm folding this triangle along this line, I can overlap, I can have this shape identical to this, and that will be completely overlapping on this part. But if we observe, if I am keeping the ruler at this place and I'm folding the shape, you can see that although this black portion can come over here, but over here this triangle is facing towards this side and the other triangle is facing towards other side. So this shape has no lines of symmetry or 0 line of symmetry. And order of rotational symmetry, again we can see that the shape has 4 identical parts, and 2 are black, and 2 in half are shaded diagonally. So this is also one of the way to keep the concept of symmetry in your mind, because this is the concepts which involves your imagination as well. So it has the order of rotational symmetry too. I hope really easy questions. And let's move to the next page, and let me keep the page here. Okay, and next question says that a group of 60 students were each asked their favorite fruit, okay, and then the results are shown in the table. That fruits are apple, banana and orange, and the frequencies are 20, 25 and 15, and we have to complete the pie chart. Okay, recall my previous lesson in which we did discuss that how to construct the pie chart. That for the construction of pie chart, what we have to do, we have to construct the angles associated with each sector, and we know that the formula for the angle of sector is that angle equals to frequency upon total multiplied by 360 degrees. Now for apple, the angle has already been drawn for you, and now we have to find the angle for banana. Angle for banana will be equal to frequency, but we do not know about total. So what we have to do, as this is paper 1, so we have to perform the working mentally. 25 plus 15, 25 plus 15, 5 and 5, 10, 40 and 20 is 60. Another way of getting the total is that we have to read the main line. A group of 60 students, you can get the total from there as well. 25 by 60 multiplied by 360 degrees. Now look, 0 goes with 0, and 6 ones are and 6 6 are, and I'm left with 25 multiplied by 6. 25 multiplied by 6 is 6 5s are 30, 6 2s are 12, and 3 15, and it means angle for banana that we have to construct is of my 150 degrees. And for oranges, angle for orange equals to 15 frequency upon 60 multiplied by 360 degrees. Okay, 0 goes with 0, and 6 ones are and 6 6 are, and 6 ones are 6 6 are, and 15 6 are is 90 degrees. Okay, so angle for orange is really easy. Now it's the time to construct these angles. Now it's the time to hold your protractor, and look, children, that angle for apple is already constructed, and we have to construct two angles. One is of my 150 degrees and one is of my 90 degrees. So it's up to you. Like 90 degree angle is really easy. What can we do is that we can construct first the angle for orange, that is of 90 degree measure. So you can keep the protractor at this place. Okay, this is called the zero line of protractor. Zero line of protractor, it should hide your angle arm, which is already, or the radius of the circle that you have already drawn, and this is the point of intersection, middle point of your protractor, and construct the 90 degree angle. This is the place for 90 degree angle. Okay, let me join this, and this will become 90 degree for orange. And now automatically the rest of the portion will be of measure what 150 degrees. Okay, this is oranges and 90 degrees. 90 degrees orange. Let me mark the sector. Okay, now we can confirm that whether we are getting 150-degree angle or not. So what we can do is that we have to keep the protractor in this way. My zero line is hiding, my zero line is covering completely this radius of the circle. And now children, you can see that the turn from this point, let me keep it properly, to this point is 150 degrees. So it means this angle is automatically drawn, that is for banana, and this is 150 degrees. Really easy questions. And this is the sector for, and now let me color this portion, as this was for orange, so let me use orange color. And then I have to, okay, I do not have orange color with me, so I can pick red color for my apples, red apples. Okay, fun with maths. Okay, enjoy your work, otherwise you will feel maths difficult. Okay, and now bananas can be green, so let me go with green. I hope really easy and interesting questions. Okay, let's move to the next question. And question 4 says that write 64,785,491 correct to the nearest million. Okay, now recall that million has how many digits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 digits. So we should have at least 6 digits in our working. So we'll be first taking these 2 digits, 64, and then I have to focus my attention on the digit which is next to the digit under discussion, as this number is 7, which is more than 5. So what I will be doing, that I will write this as 65, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 rest numbers will be placed by zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and this will become 65 million approximately. And if you find any difficulty in understanding this lesson, you can go to the channel library and you can watch the basic concepts of rounding off and estimation lessons. Moving to the next question, and the next question says that by writing each number correct to one significant figure. Okay, here it's really important. That question says by writing each number correct to one significant figure, estimate the value of. What does that mean? It means that we first have to write each number correct to one significant figure, and then we have to estimate. This is the question that the students often ask, that what is the problem if we first solve the question and then we estimate the answer. We have to read the question carefully. Question says by writing each number correct to. It means that first we have to go for the estimation process and then we can write the answer. Okay, let's read the question carefully. Question is 67.8 plus 49.5 plus 0.187 whole square. It means, first of all, we have to write 67.8 plus 49.5 nearest to one significant figure. So the question will take the form 67.8 is approximately closer to 70 multiplied by 49.5, which is 50. Oh, sorry, this is plus sign. This is plus sign, and 49.5 is 50 divided by 0.187. 0.187, as we need to have one digit after the decimal, one significant figure, then I will be focusing my attention on the second digit, which is 0.8. So this will become 0.2 square. Okay, now as we are solving paper 1, so we are not allowed to use calculator. So what we have to do is that we have to calculate the square of 0.2. Mentally recall my previous lesson, that what we were doing and how we were multiplying two numbers which were in decimal. For some time we have to forget about decimal, count, ignore and place. CIP count, there are 0.2, 0.2, 2 digits after the decimal, and then ignore and get the product, and then place the decimal back. So as in the question, decimal is after 2 digits, so it will become 0.04. So this is 70 plus 50 upon 0.04. Now let me go over here. This will take the form 7 and 5 is 12, 120. 120 divided by 0.04. 0.04. Okay, now remove the decimal, multiplied by 100. This goes with this, and now see that we are left with 120 multiplied by 4. I always advise this thing to my students, that never to go for the multiplication of these two numbers, because in that way you will be getting a bigger product and you will be in difficulty, because this is paper 1. Look for this is 100. 4 ones are and 4 threes are and zeros are, and I'm left with 30 multiplied by 100, and which will become 3. And how many zeros? 1, 2, 3 zeros. Look how easily we are solving these all questions mentally. Moving to the next question, and that is again D1 question. Please give more focus on D1. You can see that in paper 1 there are many questions which are coming from D1. Question 5 says Umar and Jamil share $540 in the ratio 7:2. Work out Umar's share. Here, children, the problem is that we are given with the total amount and their shares as well, in which they are sharing the money, and this is the share for Umar and this is for Jamil. Okay, now we have to work out Umar's share. So Umar's share will be equal to the proportional part of Umar, that is 7, by sum of the ratios 7 plus 2, which is 9, multiplied by 540. Again, students, you can see that what mostly students are doing, that they are going for the multiplication of these two numbers which are numerator, and that is putting them in difficulty. If I'm reading the table of 9 ones are and 9 6 are 54, I will have 7 multiplied by 60. For some time, forget about 0. Read the table of 7 6 times, or table of 6 7 times, 42, 420. So Umar's share is $420. Okay, really easy question. And moving to the next question, that says increase 40 in the ratio 5:8. So in order to increase this ratio, what we have to do is that we have to multiply this number with the fraction 8 by 5. So increase number equals to 8 by 5 multiplied by 40. Again, D1 chapter 8 and 9, 5 ones are and 5 eights are, and 8 times 8 is 64. Really easy question and interesting question. Okay, moving to the next question. Okay, next question is about geometry. Question says the base of the cuboid is a square with side length 4 centimeter. Base of a cuboid is a square with side length 4 centimeter and the volume of the cuboid is 48 centimeter cube. On the grid, complete the accurate drawing of the net of the cuboid. The base is drawn for shoe. Okay, again, the question is about the solid shape, which is cuboid. So let's first think about that. What is cuboid? Okay, students, look at your room. That is a cuboid. I have some examples. I brought some examples of cuboid for you. This is my probability chess. This is the jewelry box for you. Look, students, that how many faces these all shapes have. If I'm taking this box for you, you can see that 1 and the base 2, these two are identical faces, then 3 and then 4 and then 5 and then 6. 6 faces a cuboid or cube will have. So first of all, it's really good to imagine the shape that cuboid is a 6-sided solid, and the special thing about this cuboid is that base is a square. Base is a square. Okay, now this one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay, now you can see that this base and this top, they are identical, they are same. They are identical, they are same, and they have the dimensions 4 by 4, 4 by 4. Okay, and then we have to construct one face, that is the base that is drawn over here, and we have to construct rest of the 5 faces. So, and then the second thing is that what is the net? Net is the open form of the solid. Net is the open form of the solid. Now think that how many faces we need to construct. We need to construct total of 6 faces. Out of 6 faces, 1 has been drawn over here. Now think that what is the formula for the volume of a cuboid. Volume of cuboid equals to length multiplied by breadth multiplied by height, and now length and breadth both are same, which is 4 multiplied by 4, and we need to find the height that we do not know. That the answer is 48. Now look, 4 times 4 is 16. 16h equals to 48. 48, and h equals to 3. H equals to 3. So it means I have to construct how many remaining faces? I have to construct 5 remaining faces. Okay, out of those 5 remaining faces, one face will be of Meyer. What? 4 by 4. 4 by 4, because these two are identical, and the rest, this is one face, and the rest 4 faces will be of what dimension? 3. Look, this side 3 is involved over here and in the rear face, and 3 is involved in this front and this back face. Here your imagination has to be really strong. So it means I need to draw 4 faces of the Meyer, 3 by 4. So look, what we can do is that 1, 2, 3, 3 by 4 at one face at this place, 3 by 4, 3 by 4, 3 by 4, okay, and then one more 3 by 4 face, 1, 2 and 3. This is 3 by 4, 3 by 4. Okay, let me keep the ruler here properly so that my students can see this question. This is also one of the important questions. And 1, 2 and 3, good for O2 and O3 both. This question is again good for O2 and O3 both. 3, okay, 1, 2 and 3, 3 by 4. So far we have constructed, okay, now we have not constructed all faces. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now total 5 faces are done. 1 face was done by the examiner for you, and 5 faces are done, and 1 more, that's a square face. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is how you are completing your net. Okay, before your CI examination, students, you must have to please watch and understand this lesson, because this is a question which is in fashion. Let me make it a little perfect and more visible so that my students can see this carefully. Okay, let me go quickly. This is 1, 2 and 3, and 1, 2, 3 and 4. over here, and let me draw the line. Okay, let me draw the line at this place and at this place as well. Let me separate it so that I should not mix, should not make more blocks over here. Okay, and quickly over here and over here, and one wall, and then I have to fix these walls so that my students can see it clearly. Okay, all efforts are to facilitate my students, and in order to overcome the gap due to the COVID-19 problems. So I hope students, you are watching these lessons and understanding the lesson. If you feel the lesson is good for you, please give a thumbs up. Okay, now look, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 spaces. This is how. Now look, when you will be folding your net, this will become the base, and when you will be folding from here, this will become the standing side. Again, this will become standing side, and these two standing sides, and this will be overlapped and replaced at the top at this place. I hope you are really clear about this question, and let's move to the next question. Okay, let me read the question carefully. Question 7 says, a bag contains colored counters. A counter is taken from the bag at random. At random, the table shows the probabilities of taking counter of each color. Colors are red, green, blue, and yellow, and the probabilities for some of them are already given. Like for red, the probability, the chances are 0.15, green is 0.3, and yellow is 0.42. Okay, and we have to find the probability for blue. We know that the sum of all the probabilities is always 1. So it means that probability of red plus yellow, green plus blue plus yellow, this will has to be equal to 1, and we need to find the probability for blue. Probability for blue equals to 1 minus probability of red, green and yellow, red, green and yellow. And now what we have to do, we have to make the use of the complementary events. Okay, now 1 minus probabilities are 0.15, 0.3 and 0.42 complementary events. Okay, now we have to add up these all values clearly. 0.15 and 0.42, 7 and 57, 0.57, and add 0.3 to that, 0.3 to this becomes 7, and 5 and 3 8, 5 and 3 8, 0.30, 0.87. So this will be probability of blue will be 1 minus 0.87. Now again, it's really important to learn how to subtract the decimal number from the whole number. So 1 is not written in decimal form, but in the question, in the requirement, we have 2 digits after the decimal, so we can write it like this, minus 0.87. Okay, I cannot take away 7 from 0, so I have to take 1 from here, and that 1 will be given to this 0. 10 minus 7 is 3, 9 minus 8 is 1, and there was nothing left over here, so 0.13. Very easy questions, and you can see, children, I'm teaching you the step by step, the method of calculations as well, so that you can secure good marks in your O-level examination. And let's move to the next question. Question says that work out 3 whole 2 by 5 minus 1 whole 3 by 4 and give the answer as a fraction. Very easy question. Again, D1 has to be really strong. 3 whole 2 by 5 minus 1 whole 3 by 4. Copy the question properly. 3 whole 2 by 5 minus 1 whole 3 by 4. So what we have to do, we have to turn this mixed number into improper fraction. 5 3s are 15 plus 2 is 17 by 5 minus 4 1s are 4 and 3, 7 by 4. 7 by 4. Now these are not the like fractions. Okay, the denominators are not same, so we have to take the LCM, and in the denominator we have one even, one odd number. So the LCM will be the product of these two numbers, that 5 times 4 is 20. Now see that 5 how many times is 20? 5 4 times is 20, and 17 4s are is 68. But let me confirm this. 17 4s are, so that my students can get the idea that we have to, before going to the actual working, because this is really easy question, we can easily secure 2 marks. We should have no mistake in such type of questions. 7 4s are is 28. 4 1s are 4 and 2 6, and this becomes 68 minus 4 how many times? 4 how many times is 20? 5 times, and that deficiency has to be multiplied with the numerator 35. 68 minus 35, 8 minus 5 is 3, and we are left with 6 minus 3 is 3. This is 33 by 20. 33 by 20. Okay, will this be the answer? No. Make it the rule, whenever numerator is larger than the denominator, we have to give our answer according to the need of the question. As the question is in form of the mixed number, so we can give the answer in form of mixed number. 22 times is 40, so I can go for one time. 21s are 20 minus 13, 1 whole 13 by 20. 1 whole 13 by 20. So the answer for this question is 1 whole 13 by 20. I hope you are clear about first 7 questions, and I'll see you in the second session after some time. Thank you very much.